I need to do more is I need to drink more water. A lot of times, like when I come to the bench, I don't drink water and it just gets really, really dry. And a lot of times I'm just trying to take it out because it's dry. It's really good.
How different is Oregon with Kate Tron back in the lineup? You guys didn't see it first time.
They're a lot different. I mean, I saw them play against UW, and that's another threat they have inside. And I mean, and he's not as tall as we are, but he's still versatile. I mean, I saw him, taking the ball up, up the court a couple times, post moves, catching at the free throw line and going to the cup. And he presents a lot of problems, but we still feel confident in how we're going to play.
You guys got kind of upset with their physical play, especially Singler when you were up there. Be prepared for that to deal with it a little better.
Yeah, I was really upset with his physical play. I mean, with him, he was doing some stuff that wasn't needed. I mean, we're not trying to call him out or anything, but, guys on the team realize that. I mean, it was just some extra stuff. And, this week, we're going to be physical with them. We know we're playing at home, so we're ready to play.
You're going to be having to guard some big guys on the perimeter. Is that something you've become more comfortable with as you've gotten deeper into the season, is stepping out and facing up with guys that like to shoot it from out there?
Yeah, because, I mean, if you look at it in our Pac-10, there's not really a lot of true centers that just play on the block. I mean, if you look at Washington, Matthew Brandon Manning, he plays on the block, but he does a lot of screen and pick and rolls. He does a lot of stuff. And, when you look at Arizona, Derek Williams, I mean, Derek Williams is really like a 3 in the league. So, I mean, he does post stuff. He does, catches on the high post. He brings the ball up. And it's just going to prepare me, because by the time, we play everybody once, so you kind of get a familiarity. And with me and with K-Tron, I haven't really played against him, so it'll be fun.
Do you think he's made a little bit of a defensive breakthrough last couple of games? It seems like you haven't fouled as much. You're a lot more composed defensively, moving your feet. Do you think you've made some advancements here recently?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just playing with my hands and moving my feet, showing the ref my hands and just trying to be as physical as I can. I mean, I remember in the first part of the season, a lot of times I was getting 4 fouls and being close to foul out. Now, it's just out there, I'm just loose out there. I just feel just relaxed and just kind of out there and say, if I get a foul, so what, just keep playing.
How do you guys deal with Singler this time around? He was kind of cheap shot. How do you guys, how do you deal with it, especially if they don't call it?
You keep playing.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not a team that's going to stop and complain and stuff. I mean, he's a good player. I mean, but, we got him at home. We're going to try to jump on him early and, just take care of business.
Other than Arizona, are they the hottest team in the league right now?
I don't even know, to tell you the truth. I mean, I saw them beat Washington. I haven't really followed them ever since we beat them, so maybe.
Josh, is it at all coincidental that you don't want to use the word benched, but you were sitting for that Arizona State game? Since then, your defensive effort has seemed to improve. You've been more focused. Is that correlational at all?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, I've been playing, the same way the whole time. I just think I've just turned up my aggressiveness, and that just correlates on both ends. Before.
Okay.
Josh, I think you tried your first baby hook shot, and this last game was a little bit short. Is that one of those things where you're just trying to scratch the surface on those moves and those kind of shots that you're going to be taking?
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of moves that I can go to, and I'm just trying to, use them. I mean, that right there, I was way too short. I mean, the dude contested it. I shouldn't have gone up like that. But, when you have a repertoire, when you can go to a jump hook to the middle or a crab dribble to the baseline, it just keeps your defender guessing. It's not like, oh, well, he only has this move. Just kind of keep it.
Obviously body size, a lot of people compare you to NBA players, and, the term is Shaq. I keep hearing that. Do you see what he does and what he did early in his career, and do you look at those kind of, like you said, the crab step and maybe the jump stop and all that kind of stuff as just things you're just waiting to add to your game?
Yeah, I mean, with Shaq, I'd probably say the 2 big men I really follow the most right now are probably Dwight Howard and Paul Gasol. I mean, when you look at a guy like Paul Gasol, he's 7 foot, but I mean, he has guard skills and his footwork is amazing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people question if he shoots too many jumpers or anything, but when you just look at the moves he does and how fluent it is, like I just try to emulate that just with some of the moves I do, just kind of being quick on my feet and not kind of heavy step.
The hard thing is it's pretty tempting just going to the size factor. It's pretty tempting just saying, I'm bigger than the guy, I can just butt him in, and then when you have to rely on those moves, I mean, is it something about kind of challenging yourself to keep refining them, or is it about just whatever it takes in a game you're going to score no matter what?
I mean, it's probably like that. I mean, a lot of times, when you're just bigger than people and you just try to bulldoze over people,
Yeah.
you know, that's when guys flop, and that's when you get charged with player control fouls. And the last thing I need is another foul. I mean, I'm trying to get as few fouls as I possibly can. And, you know, with that, when you just do moves, and, you know, I think one thing I have to work on is pump faking.
Yeah.
Pump faking, and a lot of times, I mean, when you pump fake, because I probably think our scouting report says with me, I mean, I go up every time, you know, I take extra dribbles and I don't pump fake. So, I mean, if you pump fake, get guys jumping, get in foul trouble.
Last week you told us here that you were going to get a little bit more aggressive, dunk the ball a little bit more, and it like completely came to fruition. So, what are you calling for this week? What are you going to do?
Just do the same thing. Just try to get more. Try to get more. I mean, you know, we have 2 big games this week. I mean, we're playing against 2 good teams. And, you know, as long as we get the wins, you know, nothing else matters.
Maybe like one little face-up jumper, maybe?
Yeah, I'll call one
Okay,
face-up.
this week we're calling you on that.
One face-up jumper.
Okay, we'll see you next Tuesday.
One face-up jumper. Maybe
Okay.
off the glass. I'll call glass.
There you go. Call glass.
You're pushing half hour now in terms of minutes. Are you feeling pretty good at that? And what's enabling you to play so solid for all those minutes?
Just playing hard on defense. I mean, I felt like in both games, you know, towards the end of the game, I was feeling fine. I mean, I was less tired than I was in the beginning of the season, you know, when I was playing 19-20. And, you know, when I'm out there, I mean, you know, when you play good defense, you know, come on offense, you know, we're not in any rush, you know, to, like, score. So, I mean, a lot of times you get breaks on offense because there's a 35-second shot clock, and then there's fouls and timeouts. So I just articulate that to just playing good defense and just going on offense and taking our time.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, man.